Welcome, divine beloveds. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's reading, the next 7 to 10 days. This week, we're going to focus on what you need to know. What do you need to know for the next week ahead? Now, if you are here and you are not a part of our family as yet, please go on and hit that subscribe button for me one time. Just click it, just like that. Click, and you'll be good. Now let's get into this reading. This is pile 1. Pile 2. And pile 3. Y'all know how it is. Use your intuition, pick your pile, and I will see you there. Pile 1 beloveds, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to this week's reading on your week ahead. This week we're going to focus on what you need to know. Exactly what is it you need to know for this week coming up. You start off with truth. Truth. You know what? First of all, before we get into truth, if you're here and you're not a part of our family, go on and hit that subscribe button real quick for me, please. Before we continue, hit that subscribe button one time. That's not going to hurt, I promise. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, you start off with truth. What do you need to know this week? Some of y'all could be having dealings with a Libra. Some of y'all could be having some dealings with some sort of court case. Some sort of legal issue being resolved in your favor, I'm gonna say. Yeah, in your favor. Some of you could be hearing some sort of truth or a confession, receiving some sort of truth on the matter. It could be romantic or business. I'm going to go a little further. But this is your main energy for the week. Truth. We're going to go a little further with the tea leaves. We're going to get 3 messages this week for you and your next 7 to 10 days. Oh. Trying to get me to get 4. Look at y'all. I said 3 this week. We're going to make it a little shorter. Just this week. Okay. So y'all have psychic ability, trust your intuition. Okay. You have fair man, dealings or relationship with a man of blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay. And grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. Okay. So, some of you are having dealings with, this fair man could be a lawyer for you. It could be your boss, a judge. Take it as it resonates for you. But I feel like whatever it is, there's some balance needed in the situation, or there's some balance being brought to the situation. But you need to trust your intuition. This trusting your intuition was like a message from last week as well. I want to say the last 2 weeks. For some of y'all, this could be a situation that you've been dealing with for a couple weeks now, or that is coming to a head this week. It's been building, something like that. But let's go a little further with the clarifiers. Y'all know how we do. Truth. Tell me why this is here for pile 1 for their week ahead and what they need to know about it. You got abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step towards receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. Okay. So, some of y'all, a legal issue has something to do with some finances. Maybe you've been waiting on some money to be released to you. Some of you, this could be inheritance. Some of you, this could be a like a lawsuit or something. Some of y'all, this could be something at work. Like you're finding out, I don't know, the answer to something, the results. You know, maybe you apply for a higher paying job or a promotion within a job you already have. But there's some sort of balance that is being brought in through information. It's like learning something is your pathway to this abundance. What something you're learning is leading you there. Whether you're, you know, that means you know, the case is being solved in your favor and you'll be getting X and X amount, which is more than you were expecting or something like that. Either way, some sort of information that leads to the money. And it feels like money. Whether it's an increase in how much you receive, you know, at your job, or a lump sum of money, there's some sort of upgrade, financially speaking. I. Tell me more about I, please. And what these have to do with how one's week ahead. What do they need to know? Using their intuition. Thank you. Bravery. You were being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable, but you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you will feel so much better when you do. There is some work being done around me. If y'all hear noise, I apologize in advance. There's some work being done in my house. Okay. So, there is something that your gut has been telling you to do, and you've been afraid to do it, some of you. And you're being encouraged to follow your intuition and do what the thing that you've been putting off because of fear. Actually, as the card says, because of fear. I feel like some of y'all need to say something. You need to say something. Some of y'all, I feel like, need to break up with somebody, or just be honest about how you actually feel about something. Like some of y'all, you know, you've been allowing someone to believe you feel a certain way when you actually don't. Like, you know, it could be something just like they think you really want to do something or go somewhere to this certain place, and you really don't want to do that. That sounds boring to you, but you're doing it because of them. To give you an example, for some of you, this could be leaving a job or accepting one. It could be either or. Accepting a position, which they could be linked. You could be accepting a position which is causing you to leave the one you've been at for a long time. Fair man. Tell me about fair man, please. There's something y'all need to do, or you're going to do this week, that you've been putting off, and I don't know. I feel like something is going to cause you to do it. It puts you in having no choice. You're going to have to go on and do it, or forever hold your peace, so to speak. Fair man, they have protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. So, some of you need to be cautious when dealing with a certain masculine energy this week. You need to be cautious with that. That could be what some of you need to use your intuition with. Some of you could be offered something from someone this week, and you need to use your intuition. Your gut might be telling you something is not right with it, even though you can't. There's nothing you can really see wrong. Your gut might be telling you something's off, and you need to follow that. For some of you, grasshopper. Tell me more about grasshopper, please. Call one if they need to know if they're a week ahead. Thank you. Resolution. Awesome. That's a beautiful, beautiful clarifier to get for having a situation in the balance that requires careful handling. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. So there is something that I feel is tied a lot to this truth or this balance that's being brought in for some of you. This balance could be this resolution could be what's bringing in the balance for some of you, but there is something being resolved. Those of you, it could be the legal matter. Those of you, it could be hearing about the job you applied for. Whatever it is, there's something being resolved. And like I said when I started, I feel like this could be a situation that you've been dealing with for like a couple weeks or longer. Because I feel like this is, again, a continuation from the previous week. I felt that last week, and I'm feeling again this week. Like this energy right here is a continuation. Let's get to the tarot. Pile one. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? What's pile one need to know for their next 7 to 10 days? What do they need to know? We have, wow, look at that. We have the Justice card and the Truth card. Wow, wow, wow. That is super dope. Okay. What is the challenge for the next 7 to 10 days? What is the challenge? Oh, okay. I thought it was more than one. 7 of Cups. What's the advice? The High Priestess. Look, using your intuition still. Wow. I love the consistency of your reading. Using your intuition, trusting your gut. What is the outcome? Oh, that just flew out. The Knight of Wands. Okay. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Let me arrange this differently. You can still see that, right? Yes, you can. Okay. So, what you need to know, we got the King of Wands and the Justice card. You are coming out on top with something. Something is definitely turning out in your favor, putting you like in a powerful position in whatever that means for you. It could be a promotion at work, definitely, but it doesn't have to be, like, take it as it resonates for you. It's putting you back in control of something. You're coming out on top. Something is balancing out. If this is a legal matter, some of you could be in the middle of a divorce and it's going to be finalized this week. You may not be expecting it to be finalized, or you may not be expecting the how much in your favor the outcome is. You could be expecting that it's this week could be your court date, basically, but you're not expecting how good it's going to turn out. Whatever this is, this resolution card This is basically the outcome of your week right here. Like that's the main energy. There's a resolution coming in your favor to something that you've been dealing with for a minute. And like I said, with the Truth card, it's like finding out something, finding out the answer to something, the legal ruling, the decision that's been made, something like that. It leads to your abundance in something. For some of you, it feels like money. It feels like a monetary upgrade. What is this? The challenge. Your challenge is the 7 of Cups. So that's like being all up in your head, not making a decision, especially with the advice being a High Priestess. Using your intuition, getting out of your head, stop having your head up all in the clouds. Some of you, your options are increasing with something. There are doors that are opening with this resolution, and you need to use your intuition. The outcome is the Knight of Wands, back in control, taking action, knowing the moves you want to make now, or being able to do so. It's like, I don't know, having your wand back is what it feels like. Let's get some clarifiers. King of Wands, tell me why this is here for what they need to know for their week ahead. I almost just had a blank. Like, I don't know where my mind just went. Why is this here from pile 1? Thank you. What we got? 2. Whatever. 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. Wow. Some of y'all, this is a very beautiful outcome at work. This is definitely work related for some of you. You could have applied for a promotion. You could be being, I don't know. I've been sitting here, you could be being recognized for something at work. Or like accomplishing your goal. Something is turning out well for you. Some of y'all could be dating somebody at work. Like you could start, I don't know, going out with someone. That leads to something quite cute, quite playful, quite like a very nice, refreshing connection. Possibly a relationship with one of your coworkers. But I don't know. Some of you, this fair man could be this King of Wands. It could be your boss, or I don't know, someone that's been there longer than you. They could be a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. They're very confident. They could have a beard also, like a goatee. But it feels very nice. For those of you, this is a connection. For some of you, this is a promotion. Or a new job where your finances are up, or you're making more than you used to. Some of you, this is your current job and you're just making a lot more money this week. I don't know. Take it as it resonates for you. Or you're about to start making a lot more money beginning this week. Some of you, you are the King of Wands. Like, this is your position this week. This information that you're receiving, this promotion, this increase in sales, increase in clients, increase in customers, increase in whatever. This is something, it feels very money. It feels like financial, like I kept saying. It feels like a financial upgrade for a lot of you. The Justice, tell me more about the Justice. Why is this here for pile 1? What's this, the 2 of Wands? Okay. So, The Two of Wands with the Justice. Let me get one more with that, please. Let me get one more with that. What is this? The Three of Cups. And the Temperance. I don't know. For some of you, this is, I mean, I know what these cards, like, traditionally mean, but the messages I'm getting are so scattered. It's like, some of you, I don't know, this is, I feel like it's tied to, like, it turning out better than you think it is. It's getting you out of your comfort zone with something. Some sort of plans that you've been making. You've been patient with something. You've been patiently waiting. Some of you want to move out of the country or something like that. You want to leave. Some of you, there are two different paths for you to take, or two different choices for you to make, or a decision, like I said, like a legal decision or something like that, that needed to be made. But the Temperance is more about your intuition too, like going with the flow. So it's like, I feel like some of y'all may need to make a decision in the spur of the moment, or you may need to answer something in the spur of the moment, and how you answer it is very important, or something like that. And you need to trust yourself and go with your gut. Some of y'all could be Libra or Sagittarius, or be dealing with a Libra or a Sagittarius, or someone that has both of those in their chart. We also have Pisces out here, and I can't think of I can't think of the other signs right now, but Pisces. But this energy is so off to me. When I say off, like, I don't know, it's almost like a blank, but a bunch of little scattered messages. I just feel like something is turning around. You're stepping into some sort of divine flow. Something is flowing in your favor. Something is balancing out. There is like some divine support. You're being assisted with something moving how it needs to move, or something turning out how it needs to turn out. Like, I don't know, I feel like you're going to be quite surprised at the outcome of whatever the situation is for you. Seven of Cups, tell me about this challenge, please. So pile one, Seven of Cups. We got the Nine of Wands. Okay. So some of y'all could be worried because you've been dealing with this for a while. You've been on this road for a minute. You've been beat up on this road along the way. You'd be used to things not turning out the way you want it. Or, I don't know, you've just been on this road for a long time. This is a long journey. And, you know, you could just be worried. You could be worried how it's going to turn out. And that's a challenge. I feel like something being all up in your head was a challenge last week in one of these piles. Tell me more about this challenge, please. It's the Seven of Cups for pile one, and what they need to know about it. Give me more about the Seven of Cups, please. Give me a little more, please. Thank you. Wow, look, and I want to say that was the Nine of Swords. Yes, it is. Worrying, being all up in your head. Yes. We have the Hierophant here. feel it's like rising above the pressure is what I'm hearing. Rising above the pressure. The challenge is evolving, making a wiser decision than you may have last time. Trusting your gut. Also, the Hierophant is giving me learning something. Learning something about this long road, the struggle you've been through. I don't know, worrying. There's something that is evolving you based on information. Based on acquiring some information you didn't have before. And I don't know. It's just that's all it's telling me. There's something you've been dealing with for a while. The same thing with the Temperance. It's like you've been very patient with something. You've been concerned. This could be something. No, it feels like something you've been dealing with. I was about to say something you could be acquiring or stepping into this week, but it doesn't feel like something that just started. It feels like something that is coming to a head this week. Like I said, resolution, something being resolved based on you learning something, and needing to use your intuition, needing to trust yourself when confronted with some sort of decision or conversation. Tell me more about the advice with the High Priestess, please, for Pound 1. Tell me more about we got the Five of Cups. I feel like you've had a hard time dealing with whatever this is. It hasn't been easy for you to deal with. You have went through a lot. Some of you may feel like the last time you dealt with this, it did not turn out in your favor. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about the advice with the High Priestess. It's like you got the Page of Swords. I literally just saw that as I was shuffling. Again, with the conversation and learning something. You're going to be talking to somebody. For those of you who this is legal, you obviously know who you may be talking to. With the Page of Swords, it could definitely be a lawyer. It could be a legal issue that you've been dealing with for a while and it's finally going to be resolved. Look, you got the Fool on the bottom. Stepping into a new beginning. Taking a leap with something. Taking a chance. But it's almost like it's not really revealing more than the fact that you're going to have some sort of communication come in where you'll get the truth of the matter with something. And the truth is somehow connected to the resolution of this thing that you've been dealing with for a while. You've either been waiting on this decision for a while, you've been dealing with this issue for a while, it's a court case that's been taken for a minute. You applied for this promotion a few months ago and you thought maybe they forgot, or a job you applied to. It's something like, and you've been worried about how you were going to take care of something or how something was going to turn out or the outcome of something. And you're going to see your resolution this week and it's going to be in your favor. Tell me about the outcome with the Knight of Wands for Pile 1, please. What do we have? The Death card. Look at that. A whole transformation. Scorpio energy. A rebirth in something. Something transforming in your favor. It's something is starting to turn around for you this week. Like it's starting to turn around. You're starting to be able to make moves with something. And it's surprising you, I think. I don't think a lot of you are expecting it because, I don't know, you've been dealing with it so long, it's like, you kind of gotten accustomed to having to fight this thing or, having the results that you continue to have. Tell me more about the outcome. Give me one more. Wow. Ooh, shit. You got the World and the Fool. And look how the Fool came back out anyway. Wow. Wow. Whoa, with the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. Look, this is definitely financially, what word am I looking for? Some of you, this has to do with your finances. Shit, I don't know what word I was looking for. But look at this. Look at this shit. Look at this here for your outcome of the... God damn it. Why are you doing all this? Okay, just chill. Okay, thank you. For this Knight of Wands clarifier, you got the World, the Fool, and the Death card. First of all, that's all major arcanas, okay? So this is what I was feeling when I was doing the Justice and the... Shit, where's my words? The Justice and the Temperance. When I was saying that this is like something divinely... I don't know, some divine support is what I said. It's being divinely orchestrated, or something happening that you couldn't have done yourself even if you tried. You know what I'm saying? The outcome is just going to be so, I don't know, successful. It's a successful completion of something. You taking the leap into this new beginning, a whole transformation. There's like a whole, something being, like you're getting a restart with something. Like a whole restart is starting to occur for you this week, and something's being resolved and bringing you a whole new beginning. You're going to find out something. You're finding out some information that changes everything for you. Pile 1. Let's go on and end this with an angel ancestor message for pile 1. Give me an angel ancestor message for pile 1 and what they need to know. What shit? You got High Priest, intend and create. This is more about using your intuition, like guiding, making decisions, making things happen for you on purpose. What this is, trust and thrive, stag. If this fell out, trust yourself, trust your gut. Trust what your intuition is telling you about this information that you receive. Trust that good things happen to you every day. There is something you're being blessed with this week. It's turning out in your favor, and it's just, I just believe you're going to be surprised, or very pleasantly surprised, or just shocked, relieved at how beautiful of an outcome this has for you, pile 1. Okay? I love you for being here, and enjoy your week. This is what you need to know. Pile 2 beloveds, welcome, 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 or welcome back to my channel. If you're not a part of our family yet, please take a moment, go on and tap that subscribe button one time. Tap it. Go ahead. Thank you. Welcome to your week ahead reading and what you need to know this week for the next 7 to 10 days. You chose peacemaking, okay? So this makes me feel like there is something being resolved, whether it is you having a choice to make, 2 people to choose from, 2 roads to take. There are 2 different ways for you to go with something. You might have been all up in your head, being very indecisive, procrastinating with making the decision, and this week you're going to make it for some of you. Some of you, there may be some sort of friction with a family member, maybe your boo, something at work. Something is being resolved peacefully. There's a very wonderful resolution happening this week for you. Let's go a little further with the tea leaves, shall we? You get 3 of these for you. 1, 2. Okay, where are we going? 3. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So y'all got flowers, happiness, That's wonderful. We got Star. Guaranteed success. Beautiful. And then we have Dog. Protection from a powerful friend. Okay. So some of y'all, there is a situation going on for you right now that your ancestors want you to know that they are, you don't say manipulating, but they are handling for you. They are turning things in your favor. They got it under control. There's no need for you to worry. Things are turning out exactly how they are supposed to, and in your favor. You're going to be very happy of this outcome. Like, some of you may be even publicly recognized in how this comes. Some of you could be receiving some sort of promotion where you are in charge. You're the boss now, or something like that. Whatever this is, whatever is happening for you, you're being protected. You're being divinely protected. Your guides are riding with you. Heavy this week. Let's go on to the clarifiers. Peacemaking. Why is this here for pile 2? Please tell me more for their week ahead and what they need to know about it. Well, that's interesting. I shuffled between piles and this came out for pile 1. But what did I say? There's a resolution coming. There's something being resolved. Whether it is that you've been struggling, whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Straight up, period. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief, okay? So whatever it is that you've been going back and forth with, you're moving forward with this week. There's a resolution coming. You are going to be able to put this to bed now, put this to rest, and move on from it. From the indecisiveness, from the worry, from whatever it is for you. Whatever this resolution is, whatever this is resolving, you're moving forward from it. Tell me more about the flowers, please, for pile 2. And this happiness, this is the outcome. This is how you're going to feel, anyway, with the outcome, this resolution. This is a very happy, bright week for you. Patience. Look, I feel like you've been patient. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. Okay? So I feel like you're at the end of this paragraph where it says it eventually work out. I feel like you've had patience with something that you've been dealing with for a while, something you've been going through. It's very similar to pile 1. It doesn't necessarily have to be, something huge, but you've had patience with something, or you've been waiting for something to turn out a certain way. You've been waiting for a decision. You could have been in the middle of a divorce for a while, or wanting to leave a relationship or a job. You could have had friction with your family or friends for a while, and you've been wanting it to resolve. However this plays out for you, however this resonates for you, you've been patient with it, and your patience is paying off this week. Guaranteed success. Star. Some of y'all could be Aquarius. Tell me more about this guaranteed success, please, for pile 2. I think I said pile 1 earlier. For pile 2, tell me about this guaranteed success. I'm going to take the first one that came out, because that's the one I really wanted. That's the one that really flipped over first. And that was pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs that are being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. So, this star, guaranteed success, to me it's almost like saying continue to follow your intuition. Follow your gut this week. Follow your intuition. It's leading you in the right direction. There is guaranteed success with something, and you need to trust the burning desire or the burning gut feeling you have inside of you. that this feeling that you have that you may not necessarily have proof for, or physical proof as to why you should feel this way, but you just do for some reason, trust that. Because it's leading you in the right direction, and it has been thus far. When it comes to the situation, even though things may look like they have not been turning out in your favor, they are. And I feel like you're getting ready to see some sort of tangible proof that you've been doing the right thing, or the gut feeling you've had has been right all this time, or something like that. Dog, tell me more about the powerful friend, please. For pile 2. Tell me more about the powerful friend. Thank you. We have keep going and allow. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. And keep going. Some of you could be meeting someone new this week, and you may be suspicious, or you may be very guarded of a person, or, you know, have trust issues or something like that. And your ancestors are telling you that you're protected. This is, you know, they got you. There's nothing you need to be afraid of. You're protected. Trust yourself and allow yourself to enjoy the goodness that is being brought into your life. Allow yourself to, I don't know, enjoy something. I feel a relationship heavy for a lot of you. But it could be like a new job or something. It could be walking away from something. One of these cards fell on what you need to know. Give me a second. Okay. Oh, wow. You got the Justice like pile 1. Interesting. Okay. Okay, now what is the challenge for pile 2? What is the challenge? We got the 9 of Wands. Something you've been dealing with for a while. A long journey, a long, hard journey. And there may be one more thing to move you on out of it. What is the advice? What is the advice? The 9 of Swords. What is the... What is the outcome? What is the outcome for pile 2? What is the outcome? Some of y'all need to pay attention to y'all dreams this week. Pay attention to your dreams. Oh, wow, as I say that, and that's the Queen of Cups. Interesting. Your dreams are giving you a message. 4 of Pentacles is the outcome. Well, that's interesting. These are some very interesting cards. Okay, pile 2. I recorded, or I thought I was recording your entire reading. Not the entire reading, but, you know, after I pulled your main cards, I don't know, the camera cut off. I'm sorry. I went back and forth as to whether I should just put all these cards back and start over. But I feel like the cards that came out as clarifiers are important. So I just left the cards here, and I'm going to reread it with the cards as they fell out, because, you know, I don't choose the cards. The angels and my ancestors and guides do. So I just did not want to do that over. Like, I did not want to get different cards. Like, this is what fell out. So I'm going to honor that. And I hope that it doesn't mess up the reading for you. If it does, I apologize. But these two were on the bottom at the end, so I'm going to put these to the side, and we'll talk about that later. This is your oracle message. We'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. So, for what you need to know for the next 7 to 10 days, pal two, you got the Justice and the Devil. Okay? So, this thing that's being resolved, it's detaching you from something that you have been dealing with. You have been attached to it in some type of way that I don't believe most of you want it to be. I don't feel like you wanted to be attached to this thing, but you have been. You've been on a long road with it, and you're being liberated. That's the word I heard earlier when I was actually doing the reading, when my camera just wasn't recording. But you're being liberated. You're being freed from something. That justice is being brought to you, or being done for you on your behalf. Some of you could be Libra or Capricorn, or be dealing with a Libra or Capricorn. But there's something turning out in your favor. It's balancing out for you. It's like righting the wrong. It's your good karma coming to you now in this situation. This resolution is going to be better than you thought it was going to be. Big time. Now, the Ace of Wands clarify the Justice. Okay? So, there's a fresh start. There's a fresh start in something, a new beginning. Like, this justice that's being brought to you is helping you start over with something, begin again, something to that nature. There's a new path available, like a new seed. It could be within you, like a new sense of confidence, faith, hope, just relief. It just starts something new, like your detachment of something that you've been on a long road with. As we said earlier, I want to say with this star card, the Nine of Wands clarify the Devil. So, this is something you've been dealing with for a while. And it's like, don't quit now, because this is about to turn around. Or because you haven't quit, because you also got keep going up here with a message from your ancestors. So it's like, that's the same type of message with the Nine of Wands. Keep going. I know this road has been long and hard, but justice is coming in. There is some sort of divine intervention or interference, however you want to word it, but something is happening on your behalf. Like, you couldn't do this by yourself if you tried. The way it turns out, you know what I'm saying, how it all turns out, it's like, wow, I couldn't have done this by myself if I wanted to. Like, the outcome is going to be beautiful, and it's going to bring you a new path. The challenge is the long journey that you've been on with the Nine of Wands. Your challenge for this week. Okay? The Nine of Wands is like, don't quit, because you got it twice. Like, the guys brought it out twice. So, and said keep going. So it's like, I don't know, some of you may feel like giving up. You just may be tired. And it's understandable. It's been a long, long, hard journey with the Nine of Wands. For some of you, this could have been a spiritual journey. A spiritual awakening journey. And you could have been in a dark night of the soul. And that's a long, hard, 10-year, journey there. I really, yeah. It's about 10 years. So you could definitely be tired after that. But the clarifiers for the Nine of Wands was the Six of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So some of you are moving on. You're moving on to something that is very emotionally fulfilling for you. Like, you're going to be very happy. You have the Ten of Cups and you started off with flowers, with happiness. Like, this is a very happy transition. You're transitioning on to the easier phase, the less chaotic phase of the spiritual journey. For those of you who are on the spiritual journey, those of you who are just going through something, it could be a relationship. You could have been on a job for a long time that you haven't liked, and this is your last week. And you're transitioning to something much happier, much more authentic to you, much more in alignment with you. Like, Ten of Cups is a very high level of emotional fulfillment. Some of you can be moving on with your family, or to your family. Some of y'all can be moving on from your family. Like, you could be moving out from living with family, and that's the thing that you've been dealing with for a long time. You've been trying to disconnect, or at least move on to more independence and out of your family's home. It could have been financial. Like, the thing you've been wanting to move on from could have been difficult for you to do so because you may have been reliant on the other party, financially speaking, in one way or another. Whether where you were living, they were giving you much cheaper rent because they're family, and it's like hard to move on from that to paying what the actual rent is these days. Or you were married and your husband or wife was the breadwinner. Whatever it is for you, your job, you couldn't leave your job, but you wanted to find a new one. So that's always a difficult transition if that's what it was. But whatever it is for you, you're moving on from it. And for some of you, that's your challenge. Your challenge is realizing that it's over. The struggle is over. You can trust this. It's actually happening now. Don't be afraid to be happy. Don't be afraid to celebrate. Don't be so afraid that you don't recognize that you're moving forward now. You're moving beyond this struggle. For some of you, there could be one more thing that takes you out of this and takes you to the Ten of Wands, where it is completely, wrapped up. The one more thing for you could be I don't know, like some information you find out, or how you handle, I don't know, how you handle something this week. Like, I don't really feel like the one thing is something dramatic. I think it's more how you handle it, for those of you where there's one more thing. Because what you need to know is that there is justice being brought in this situation for you. And the advice is the Nine of Swords. So it's like the advice is to stop worrying. Some of you may be getting messages in your dreams, or, you know, signs happening around you somewhere in your everyday life. There are some signs or synchronicities happening, giving you messages that is confirming everything that we're saying right here. But the page of Pentacles clarify the Nine of Swords. So there is some sort of good news. Good, you know, the Page of Swords is like good financial news coming to you, or information, or offer, or, you know, a pentacle. You know, this could be a job opportunity, a promotion. To me, it just feels like something turning out much better than you thought it was going to be. You could have been worried about having the money for something, or having the money to be able to move on. And I feel like that's what you're going to do, especially since the outcome is the Four of Pentacles. You know, I feel like you're being freed. You're moving beyond, you're moving past money being an issue. You know, like the Four of Pentacles is about being attached to something. But I'm feeling the reverse energy of it, which is, you know, obviously the opposite of that. So the Knight of Pentacles clarified that. So it's like you are moving forward slowly but surely. It's not like you're, you know, speeding off. The situation is not going to disappear, you know, this week. But you are moving forward. You are taking a step forward in the direction that you want to take. Things are finally progressing in a good manner, and you're going to have the financial support that you need, that you require, for some of you who require it, whether it be a gift financially, or you getting an increase in your job, getting a pay raise, or a promotion to where you're going to be bringing in more money now, or I don't know, increasing clients, sales, you know, subscribers, whatever it is. Something is starting to move forward for you, and building this financial solid foundation for yourself with the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a slowly but surely, you know, builder. But you best believe that what the Knight of Pentacles is building on is unbreakable. It has a firm foundation, a financially firm foundation. So you are moving forward. There's something assisting you in moving forward this week in a good way, like a solid way. Like something is being resolved, and you're finally getting some sort of relief in the situation. Okay? And then at the end, on the bottom of the deck, is where we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. You know what I'm saying? Like co-signing that whole thing. You're moving forward with that. Like the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. It's like sealing the deal of everything that we were talking about. There's a new path, a new financial path, a new opportunity. And the Empress was building that empire, bringing something, starting to create something, starting to be able to move forward with something maybe that you've already, you know, wanted to create, or, you know, especially if it's your own business. Your business could be increasing. You are being able to move forward with something, with, you know, taking your business to a higher level, whatever it is. Like, you know, this is what you're working towards, the Empress. And I feel like a lot of you, this is how you're going to feel, like a increase in confidence, feeling supported and blessed, you know, highly favored, feeling really good about the choices that you've made thus far, and how things are starting to flow now. And then the oracle message that you got was She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. I'm telling you, like being able to move forward now as your authentic self. It's like, I am her and hear me roar. You know what I mean? And that doesn't necessarily have to be male or female. Just standing in your power and tapping into your divine feminine in creating this next path that you're embarking on now with these two aces, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, with the Six of Swords. There's something you're moving forward with, and definitely moving on from going back and forth in your head from this mental agony that you've been in, and you're moving forward now with the Six of Swords. Okay, Pile 2? I apologize for how I had to do it, but the message was so beautiful. I was not about to change these cards. I wanted to honor what was out here. So, thank you for being here. If you are here to the end, you are awesome. I love you for being here. Enjoy your week. Pile 3, welcome, beloveds. Welcome to this week's reading on what you need to know for the next 7 to 10 days. Welcome or welcome back. If you are not a part of our family as yet, please go on and tap that subscribe button for me one time. Do it right now. I'll wait a second. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You chose the hedge. Okay, so this card traditionally is about having boundaries. So I feel like this week you are being encouraged to have healthy boundaries with something in particular. You know how I do. We're going to clarify this, but and go a little deeper. But this card is about having healthy boundaries. Making sure you instill healthy boundaries. I personally feel like some of y'all might be too guarded. I feel like there might be a situation, like even a relationship where it's a new one that's coming to you, or you may be offered one, and you're being advised to make sure your boundaries are actually healthy and balanced and not too guarded. That's what I'm feeling for some of you. Also, some of you could be gardeners or farmers or something. You like to garden, or you have plants, something like that. That's just random. Let's get 3 tea leaves. See what's popping. Pile 3, please guide me to their messages for their week and what they need to know. Guide me to their messages, please. Thank you. I got one more. Thank you. Okay. All right. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Oh, come on. Thank you. Whew. You know, this is a lot of, this is like 200 and something cards here. But I love my tea leaf deck. Okay. Y'all have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Okay. I have wall, misunderstanding. And fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Okay, well, this is interesting. Some of y'all, I heard some of y'all want to be with somebody, or you're interested in talking to somebody, and your friend or friends or family members or whatever, somebody is encouraging you not to. But I feel like you should not take their advice. I think in some situations it might be like they would want them. You know, there's some sort of jealousy going on, or what's the word? Jealousy, or like wishing it was them type of thing. That's for some of y'all. Others of y'all, there's some sort of misunderstanding that is occurring with someone in your circle, that some of y'all, there needs to be healthy boundaries. Whether the healthy boundaries be you're too guarded or you're not guarded enough. There needs to be some balance. There needs to be some balance. Because I'm feeling both. I feel like some of y'all got your wall up too much. And you're not even, you know, you have your wall up too much out of fear. And some of y'all need to stop letting everybody and everything in. Some of y'all need to put your wall up, and some of y'all got your wall up too much. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Go a little deeper. Where? Nope, the hedge. Tell me why that's here. Pile 3 in their week ahead and what they need to know. What's up with the hedge? Fresh start. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you have been given. Okay, so in this new beginning that you have coming to you this week, it's like your ancestors are like, don't forget to instill healthy boundaries along the way. This time, should I say. In this journey, in this phase, don't forget the boundaries. Or, you know what? No matter what side of the scale you're on, don't forget to balance. Don't forget to have balanced, healthy boundaries. Whether you got too much or too little. Wedge. Tell me more about Wedge for pile 3 in their week ahead. Tell me about Wedge. What they need to know. Presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment, to stop ruminating about the past or longing for the future. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you miss all of its beauty. Okay, so I feel like for some of y'all it's saying to stop listening to other people and be present with yourself. Be in the present moment. And make your decision for yourself from there. Shut out all the outside noise. For some of you, yeah, that's actually all I'm hearing. To be present, to shut out the outside noise, and to make your decision from that space. I don't know what decision. Well, tell me more about the misunderstanding. That's just what I'm hearing. Take it as it resonates for you. Well, tell me about Wall for pile 3. Okay. We got celebrate and have faith. So this misunderstanding is going to be resolved. Just have faith. Keep going, because you're going to be celebrating. So whatever the misunderstanding is for you, it doesn't have to be like a physical misunderstanding with a person. It could be a difficult situation that you're trying to deal with in your life, and it feels like you haven't had a solution to move forward or to how to handle it. And you're going to get one this week. You're going to get the answers you're looking for, or the result that you're looking for. Just keep going. Have faith in whatever you've been asking for. You've asked God for something specific when it comes to this situation. Have faith in that. Fair man, tell me more about that for pile 3. Thank you. We have connect. Some of y'all are meeting somebody new. Some of y'all, this could just be networking, like business networking. And you're going to be networking with a divine masculine. I feel like it could be a relationship for some of you. Like, let me say relationship, but like meeting someone new, like a dating, flirting, something like that. And you're being encouraged to connect with other people. This is definitely for the people who I feel are too guarded. Like you got too many walls up. You know what I mean? As we sit here, I got a wall right there. And you need to relax and allow yourself to enjoy life and what's happening right around you. Stop looking for things to be perfect to meet that relationship. Things are perfect now. Okay, so for what y'all need to know? Oh my God, I'm just like, what am I talking about right now? What do y'all need to know? We got the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Okay, Five of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Interesting. What's the challenge for pile 3? The Four of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting. That was the outcome for pile 2. What is the advice for pile 3? Literally ahead. The Knight of Wands. Okay. And what is the outcome? The King of Pentacles. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. So, what's happening this week is you're receiving some sort of information or idea. It feels like information for a lot of you, conversation, communication. When it comes to something regarding your finances, there's something financial, something about money. Or you're meeting someone this week that is interested in getting to know you better in some type of way. It could just be flirting right now, but they're like interested in you in some type of way. And you have a fear, your fear of abandonment or being ghosted or not treated, you know, the way you feel you deserve is being brought up this week in meeting someone, through meeting someone. Like you're being confronted with it. They're not doing this. It's just the idea of someone being interested in you and you getting, and you know, you might be interested in them as well, is bringing it up in you. That person is not doing it. They're just exposing the fear that you already have there to you. And, you know, you're just going to deal with it. I think you're going to move past it, really. I feel like you're going to allow yourself to meet this person. If this is a relationship for you, if this is a job, I feel like you're going to allow yourself to start this new job and release your attachments to whatever it is you might be attached to. For some of you, I feel like you're going to be hearing some sort of good news when it comes to your finances. There's some sort of increase. You've been dealing with not having enough money to do something that you want to do, or you've been worried about how something was going to turn out financially speaking, or if you were going to have enough money to do something like that. And you're going to hear some good news. Your outcome is the King of Pentacles. Your outcome of this week is financial stability, financial confidence, being in a very high financial status, like feeling secure and safe. You start off with feeling abandoned and in lack with the Five of Pentacles, and the outcome of it is the King of Pentacles. This is a whole turnaround. Tell me more about the Five of Pentacles and why that's here for pile 3. We got the Nine of Wands. This is a very popular card this week. So you've been through a lot. And that's why, you know, That's why you're in the Five of Pentacles energy. You've been through a lot. It's been a long road. You've been dealing with something for a long time. And you may have been dealing with so much, you put so much money into it that you done ran out of some money. You could have tried it a certain way and it didn't work out, and you lost money in doing that. However this resonates for you, you've been here for a minute, and you've been trying to figure out how to get out of it, I believe. Page of Swords. Tell me more about the Page of Swords for Pile 3. You've been trying to figure out how to get out of it. Yep. Eight of Cups. Literally, like, receiving some information helping you to move on, or getting an idea that's finally something that works to help you move on from the situation, to help you walk away from something or someone, a job maybe, a relationship, or it could be walking away from being stuck to past, how things have turned out in the past. It doesn't necessarily have to be a current relationship. It could be a relationship that ended a while ago, but it scarred you, and you haven't fucked with anybody since then. And it's like, who is this person? I don't want to do this. And it brings up a lot of fear. So, and how it resonates for you. Four of Pentacles. Tell me about the challenge for the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles got the, what is this? The Four of Wands? Yeah. For some of you, this could be, you could be moving. You could be moving. You could be moving from a house that you've been in for a while. You could be moving from a place that you've been in for a while. You could be moving on from, you could be starting a new job in a whole new place. And that new place is moving you away from where you've always lived or something like that. Some of you. And you could be hearing that you got that job. You're detaching from holding on to something. You're detaching yourself. You're finding some sort of security, and it feels like financial security, some sort of financial safety, and it is releasing you. Some of you is releasing you from worrying, like you just didn't know how it was going to happen, and now God about to show you exactly how it's going to happen. And it's like, oh my God, I can't believe da-da-da-da-da-da. But you're freeing yourself from something. Something you've been trying to detach from for a long time. It's been a long, hard road. You could have been in financial distress for a while now. Just your money wasn't coming in the way you wanted it to. Your business wasn't making the money you wanted it to. You weren't getting paid enough at your job. And now you walked away from that job to find a new one or something like that, or you find out that you did get hired to the new job that's paying more, something like that. Knight of Wands. Tell me about the advice, please, for Pile 3. Looks like move forward is the advice. Actually, you're moving forward. You're moving forward from being stuck. Look, Three of Pentacles. This is definitely about a job for a lot of you. Or something financial. Your business, your career. It's like you're moving on with confidence. Some of you are moving, I don't know. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands. Tell me more. People could be helping you. Hanged Man. One more. And the Knight of Swords, the two fastest knights in the deck. Okay. So, I don't know. It's like a lot of movement happening this week when it comes to your job or your career. Something, it could be a team project or co-workers that are assisting you, people you work with. Your advice is to get out of this indecisive mode, to get out of just literally hanging there and not making a move. But like, it's time to move. It's time to make a move. There is action with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. with the Three of Pentacles, there's some sort of, I don't know, some of y'all need to take a leap of faith and go and do something that you've been procrastinating with. Some of y'all are just receiving some information that is going to require, it's just, you know, just going to prompt a lot of movement on your behalf. Like, bet, we finally got what we need to do. Let's go. It could be a literal move from a house, one house to another. It could just be being busy at work, doing a lot at work this week, or doing a lot on your business and making a, you know, making a lot of money, like doing a lot of overtime, or I don't know. Like, your advice is to do it, to go. Like, that's really all I'm hearing, like action, like, and then we got the Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. It's time to take action this week. And I think you're going to hear an idea or an offer or something, and you're going to know what it is to take action on. It's like, go. King of Pentacles, tell me about this outcome for pile 3. Tell me about this outcome. We got the Seven of Cups. Your options are increasing. There are doors opening for you. There's some sort of financial stability that is affecting your week. Some sort of increase in your finances that is now opening up doors. You could be getting a promotion at work. I feel like I've said that a few times. Tell me more about this King of... Thank you. We got the Justice and the Page of Wands. So, some of you could be dealing with a Libra or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. The outcome to me is you are going to be in this energy of the King of Pentacles. You are going to be in this financial stability. We got the Page of Wands, a new idea, some sort of new spark of passion, something reigniting your fire. Justice, things turning out in your favor, things balancing out now. Your good karma coming around to you. We have Mercury and Jupiter right now, and Venus and Taurus. That's like a lot of good karma, good luck, receiving good news. So, you know, doors are opening for you. This week ends, well, let me not say it ends, but the outcome of this week is opportunities coming to you that I feel like you may have been stuck in a struggle for a minute, and this is just refreshing that things are starting to move forward for you. But there's a lot of quick forward movement being advised, getting you out of this hangman. I feel like analysis paralysis energy, or just not being able to move forward because you're not knowing which way to go, or not having the tools, the finances, something that you needed to be able to move forward. That is what you're finding out about this week, and I feel like there is a tool being given to some of you, whether that be money, a job, or whatever it is. There's something being given to you that is assisting you in moving forward with something. You have Guardian Angel, you are not alone. And you have Air Guardian, shift your perception. So I feel like what is happening this week is shifting your perception. This Page of Swords, this conversation that I feel like is coming to you. And it's saying you're not alone. Your guides are with you this week, heavy. They are guiding you, protecting you. Trust yourself. Take that leap if there's a leap to take. But have faith. Like, things are, I don't know, there's something brand new starting for you. And it seems to be heavily surrounding your finances. And it's not giving me more information than that. I hope this resonated with you. Take what does and leave the rest, pile 3. Enjoy your week. This is beautiful for you. This is very beautiful. You're going to like it. All right? And I love you for being here.